Just wanted to say I'm proud of everybody who's going through recovery right now. I know I'm also in recovery. I see my friend's post. I don't want to mention names, but she was saying she was like 6 months, 7 months clean just today or something like that. You know who you are. I'm proud of you. I love you, and you can do anything you set your mind to. And everybody else who's also going through recovery, family members who have got clean and sober, I'm so proud and I love you all. I know I'm also in recovery. I've been on Suboxone 7 years. That's no secret. Everybody knows I was a drug addict, alcoholic one time, but I've been clean for about like 6 months, 5 months off alcohol, 6 months off crack. I did have a relapse about a month ago, so off meth. So I'm a month off that, a month and a half off that, 6 months off crack, and 5 months off alcohol. And before that, I was like, before that, I think I was about, I can't remember. But my son was 1. I got into fentanyl 80s. Like he was 3 when I got off them, so it's been like almost 8 years I've been on Suboxone. But I did like relapse here and there, so I've been through it all. And I'm proud to say that I'm overcoming my addiction. My family as well. I'm getting baptized in the spring. Me and my husband, my children. My oldest son is baptized already, but I'm gonna do it all over again. I'm gonna do myself, my husband, and my 3 children. I'm so proud of everyone who's come a long way. I wouldn't have I didn't think I could, if you were to tell me about a year ago that I would be in the place I am now, mentally, spiritually, physically, I would have laughed like, no way. Like I was bad. I was so bad. Every money I would get, I'd use it. I was manipulative. I used to steal all the time. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. But I started like getting more into Bible. We'd always read, and I'd be like crying, praying for God to help me every night. Every time we'd use, I'd cry. Me and my husband would fight. It was so damaging to our relationship, to our children. It was so wicked. I hated living that life to the point where you wake up every day going to bed crying, praying out to God that He'd like help you, that He'd take you out of that life, to now be in a better place mentally and spiritually. I'm so proud of everyone who can get through that, and I'm living proof that you can get through that. You may fall, people may fall in that, but get back up. Don't keep going. Look at your beautiful children that you're hurting. Like, oh my goodness, there's so many times now when I think back, and if I look back at all my videos from like 2 years ago, I was so skinny. I was so sad. All the videos I'd make, I was so sad, so heartbroken, so lost. To now, I can listen to music about my mom. I can look back at pictures of my mom, my family, and not cry. You know, it's sad, but for everything I've went through the past, let's say 5 years, I can now look back and smile and say I overcame all of that, all of that, and I'm proud of myself. There's none, baby girl. And I was just reading the Bible now. My kids, like, every night we go to bed, we read it. Every morning I read it. I used to have an app on my phone until my other phone broke that would send me little notifications throughout the day, and I'd go and read scriptures and that. I missed that. I need to get it on this one. But every morning, every night, and throughout the day, whenever I just feeling a little down, or when those intrusive thoughts start coming in and start trying to come in, I open the Bible. I think was about 3 months ago, 4 months ago, I can't remember. It's like 3 or 4 months ago. I called this line. It was like it was addictions, or I can't remember what it was called. But I was talking to this lady, and I was like crying. I was so in a bad place. She said I was high risk for suicide at that time. I think it was like, yeah, I think it was like 3, 4 months ago. I think it was just before I got off alcohol. Yeah, so about 5 months ago now, I called and I was crying on the phone to this lady, and she's like going through this. It's called an intake to find out if it's more mentally or if it's like drug related or mentally related. And she said I was high risk for suicide, and I tried to commit suicide so many times before that. And she said that I was in a very vulnerable, like really sad place, and I needed help. So then, right then and there, I looked at my kids and I thought, I can't do that to them. I can't leave them. I know how it is to go without a mom. And it's hard. And I see all these children that go without parents because of drug and alcohol and suicide related. I know how it feels to not wake up and have your mom or call your mom. And, who else is going to love my kids the way I love them? Yeah, their dad will. But they also need a mother. So I made the choice right then and there to give my life to God. I was slowly building up to that. But I can fully say on December 11th, 2024, I fully gave my life to Christ. And after I said all that and prayed, I stopped stealing. I stopped lying. Oh, before that, I was already like kind of making my way there. But after that, I don't even like swearing. When I swear, I feel bad. I don't like to lie. I'm very honest and transparent with everybody. I don't steal anymore. I before I would, no problem. But now I don't like stealing. I don't lying. I don't like to do anything bad, basically. I don't listen to music anymore. I stopped watching. I used to go to sleep listening to those killer documentaries. My sister said I was crazy because I used to go to sleep to those. She didn't know what I'd listen to, and I told her. She's like, they're scary. I used to listen to those. I no longer listen to those. I don't watch killing shows. I don't let my kids watch bad shows, listen to any kind of music, play any kind of games that are like that. So I really changed my life around for the better. And I think, and it's not thanks to me, it's thanks to Jesus, to God, for getting me out of the darkest place I was in, mentally and spiritually and physically. And because of him, I'm happy. I love waking up happy and not so sad and isolated. And my head used to go a million miles. I used to always watch these videos, those testimony stories, and they used to always talk about this peace and that. And when I said what I gave my life to Christ on the 11th, I just felt this overwhelming peace, and my head used to think all the time. Even when I'd sleep, I would have trouble sleeping because my mind was constantly going. Now I have peace. I know what it's like to be peaceful on the inside and on the outside. So thanks to God, I am living my life for him. And I know everyone who's struggling right now with addiction, family members, non-family members, I know you could do it. It's a struggle. But don't give up. Just remember, every day is a new day to change, to live a better life. So thank you for listening to my rant. Just something I thought I'd share tonight. So good night. Love you. God bless you all.